and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I am your host, Saeed. We do want to thank you for joining us tonight, viewers. Remember, we are live on Facebook, on YouTube. Whenever we go live on Synergy Network, that is our Facebook, Real Talk with Saieed Ali. And on YouTube, it's TT Real Talk. So viewers, remember, every night we encourage you to share our live stream. Why? We want to remain the #1 current affairs program in Trinidad and Tobago. So if you're traveling or you're at work and you don't have time, or on your work don't have a television, you have your phone, you have a laptop, you have a tablet, you can view us on Facebook and on YouTube. So remember, viewers, Real Talk is also offering you 4% on a fixed deposit. 4% on a fixed deposit. Nowhere in Trinidad and Tobago you're going to get that. Remember, I keep stressing on that, and I keep reminding you every night. Grab the opportunity before the offer ends. Also, you can be a member of Real Talk Credit Union Information, viewers. Buy shares. Buy shares and save. Because you never know, one day to come, you'll be looking for a loan. Keep in mind also, I'm a licensed money lender, viewers. So if you're looking for cash borrow, don't know where to go, the bank turn you down, but you have collateral, it's not a problem. My numbers will be on screen shortly, viewers. Call the number from Monday to Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Set up an account, set up a meeting, an appointment. Come in, meet me, we'll sit down, and we'll have a chat. Also, viewers, it's Friday night. The weekend begins. Let's hope some of us don't end up in jail. We don't end up in the mortuary. We don't end up with our body parts missing. So remember that. So as we start off our program tonight, Minister of Health advised that the Pfizer vaccine, Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine is available at health centers for individuals 12 and over. However, it will only be administered as a booster dose. On July 6, the ministry received 5,760 doses of the vaccine through a donation from the government of Greece, facilitated through the COVAX facility. Sinopharm and Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine are still available at health centers as an option for primary dose. So those of you who think that you need a COVID-19 vaccine, straight up on screen. If you think you need a COVID-19 vaccine, 12 and 17, Pfizer, this is the age bracket, and that's the vaccine that is available. So if you think you need the vaccine, viewers, not a problem. You go and take your vaccine. Go and take your vaccine. Nobody's telling you if to do it or if not to do it. It's your choice. Tonight, viewers, it's Friday night, and for the last 2 nights, we have been highlighting crime in Trinidad and Tobago. Tonight, before we close off our show tonight, or while our program is going on, you know what I want to hear from you tonight, the viewers who sit every night to view our program? Some solution for crime in Trinidad and Tobago. Call your friends, call your family, tell them tune into Real Talk and voice your concerns or your opinion on crime in Trinidad and Tobago. And what sort of solution do you think the government should implement? We're talking about crime, but we need some solution. We need some preventive measures. That is what we need. So I want to hear from you tonight, viewers. All the viewers who sit and watch Real Talk every night, I want to hear you tonight. I want to hear what solution you have that you think would be able to assist TTPS in fixing crime in our country, or even fixing the community that you live in. Because crime is like a runaway car in our country. The Prime Minister told the opposition that they are giving Trinidad and Tobago a bad name by highlighting crime. The US, England, other Caribbean countries, they are putting out bulletins to their citizens that places to visit and places not to visit. Place not to visit Trinidad because of a high crime rate and hotspots. So tonight, Trinidad and Tobago, I want to hear some of the solution from you, the viewers, that you think would help TTPS fix crime in our country. It's a runaway train, and we need to fix the tracks before the rest of the body of the train runs off. Massey Energy Engineering Solution have stated that investigation process into the incident which occurred at the Naikwan facility claiming the life of Alan Ramkisoon remains ongoing. A statement said, MEES continue to collaborate with Naikwan Energy, Trinidad, and participate in investigation. You know, we, as an energy country, for somehow or the other, I feel we are too backward with OSHA. When incidents like this happen, investigation's supposed to be priority number one. In a couple of weeks' time, we're supposed to be getting results. We're supposed to be hearing what caused, what could have done, what to do. I find we too backward with investigations in Trinidad and Tobago. OSHA needs to back up. Management needs to back up. Look how long the investigation with the 4 divers. And we ain't hear nothing yet. Look how long that's taking. Have witness. You saw videos. But it's months. And we ain't hear nothing as yet. In other countries with OSHA, let me tell you something, in a month, 2 months' time, we already getting what is taking place. We are hearing everything that caused it. But in Trinidad, it's months and months and months and months. 4 divers die and rotten and family forget. People forget. And what happened? And what happened? We ain't hear nothing as yet. So investigation ongoing and ongoing and ongoing until the family die out. And we mightn't hear nothing. Imagine that, eh? Imagine that. Boy, it's really, really sad, you know. Paula, good night.
Good night, Saeed. This is, you know your partner, the immediate taxi figure.
Go right ahead.
Naikwan, Paria, and the NCRHA have no empathy for people who they have to serve. So let me start with Naikwan. Nila Masi. The man body in Colombia for how long? 3 weeks, 4 weeks? That is what I am calling. I am so annoyed. The man died. Bring back the man body. Why you all can't bring back the money? Is you all caused it? The other thing is, it's the same thing they did with the Paria people. The people who was inside the pipeline and the executive were playing golf. And you know what they say? One of the senior persons say, that was excellent. 4 people, that is excellent. Now let me go to NCRHA. You know what has happened? The transformer broke down and they have to rush critically ill people, people who was in intensive care, and take them up to a Rima hospital, right? That gap, that window of opportunity to move from place 1 to place 2, did that awful management of that process accelerated the people's demise? That is how that's serious. When you have a critical in ICU, every function, and you have a team of people looking after that. So for you to move from one place to another, you have to have the facilities within the medical fraternity, within the ambulance. And I'm sure the person who procured the services of that contractor was poor in terms of procurement. That is why they removed procurement. Procurement requires you to have a particular competency. Now the Prime Minister said 2 months is too long. But have right people in the right place do the right thing. They want to legalize Stephen. That is what they want to do. But you understand the point on the hospital fiasco, and they're keeping it quiet. I hear they say it's about 12 people. 12 people who was in that emergency. If they wasn't looked after, were they accelerating the demise of those patients? If just like COVID, if you don't have a ventilator for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, what I will do? That will facilitate you. So that CEO has to go. This is not the first time you do something like that. You remember you redeployed all the senior consultants at the hospital and put junior people to manage the COVID. It's the same thing. You can't be doing nothing and the whole hospital lose electricity for a couple of hours. The fact that you have to move them. You saw the emergency after the fact. You're supposed to have the contingency plan before it happened. So he didn't sit down. You know what they say he like to do? He's a bad leader, like to play mass. So he played mass with the patients in the hospital. I go on.
Thank you, my friend. So viewers, alam mo tayo halal ba kanal? Company said it continues to work with relevant authority in Colombia and Trinidad to expedite the return of Ramkisoon's body to his family in Trinidad. This week, the widow of the 35-year-old signaled her intention to sue both Massey and Naikwan. So since then, since the individual died in Colombia, his body has not returned to the family as yet. How long that took place? A month now? I believe it's a month now, or weeks. And the body is not in Trinidad as yet. Imagine that, eh? Kola, good night.
Good night.
Go right ahead, you're live on Real Talk.
Okay.
Hello?
I'm live on Real Talk. I'm live right now?
Yes, you're live. Go right ahead.
Okay. Good night, Mr. Saieed.
Good night.
Good night. I want to say that you're doing a very good job, and yes.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you so much. Are you there? The viewers, the body, weeks now, hasn't been returned to the family for burial or cremation. What do you think about it? What do you think about that? The authorities working with Colombian and Trinidad to get the body to the family. How long does it take to get a body? How long? So the wife signaled her intention to sue. You going to support her? Yes, I will. Yes, I will support her. Big company. A worker died. Sent them for medical care outside of Trinidad and Tobago. They died outside. Weeks now, and up to now, the body, the company can't fly in the body to the family so that they can perform the final rites of the. Is that slackness, or is that high-class slackness? Or is it that nobody wants to be responsible? Caller, good night.
Good night.
Go right ahead.
Right. Good night, Mr. Saheed.
Yes.
I want to say that you are doing a very good job, and I'm a regular fan to your program. I have a complaint. I have something to say. Yeah, and yeah, I want to say that my brother, I'm calling from Barako. I'm calling from Barako. What happened? My brother, he placed in, he applied for NIS contribution, right? About in December, right? And it's almost 9 months now. He didn't hear from the NIS people, right? And he went today. He went today and he checked out the NIS people in Princestown. And what they told him is that they have nothing to say that to go to Parliament. They have to go to Parliament for his contribution.
Your brother went NIS in Princestown to inquire about his NIS.
Yes.
And they told him to go to Parliament?
Yes. You have to go to Parliament, yes.
That's what they told him in the Princestown office, to go Parliament to inquire?
Yes. Yes, that is what they said.
Are you sure? Are you sure they didn't say to go Inland Revenue to inquire?
And he's not working anywhere, and they even tell him that he cannot work.
No, I just want to clarify something. Did they say to go to Parliament and ask about his pension, or go to Inland Revenue?
No. He's supposed to get his contribution already. So he went to check it out today. And that is what they told him.
No. What I'm asking you is, what did they tell him? Go to Parliament or Inland Revenue?
No, he went to the office, NIS office in Princestown, and they told him, when he asked about his contribution, they told him that he had to go to Parliament to see about that. To Parliament.
So he went to inquire.
So what madness is that? I don't know. Yes, about the contribution, when he will get it.
How long he applied?
And it's almost 9 months now.
How long did he apply for his NIS?
It's almost 9 months, and he didn't hear anything,
Could he remember? Listen. Could he?
60 years.
Listen to me. Can he remember the person or the officer name in Princestown that told him go to Parliament? My dear, call me tomorrow. Call me tomorrow on 3391670.
No, but he just went there and he told the woman, and the woman said, well, you have to go to Parliament to see that.
All right, thank you so much. he have to go to Parliament to inquire about his NIS. You have to go inland revenue. He probably heard bad. He probably heard bad. But we give them the time now, to explain themselves so the public would understand. So viewers, we are going for a short commercial break. But when we come back, school doors are open for migrants in September after this.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Realtalk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Realtalk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Realtalk Credit Union information stores are now open to members of the public. We are located at the Realtalk Group of Companies building at number 14 Carney Savannah Main Road. Opening hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us via telephone at 238-6716 or 231-6219 to book your appointment. You can also stay connected with us via Facebook. Do you have a public concern you would like to highlight? You can email your pictures and videos to realpublicconcerns@gmail.com, and we will highlight your concerns on our show for Public Concerns Wednesday.
Trinidad and Tobago, welcome back to Real Talk. Remember, Real Talk is offering you 4% on an investment in our company, viewers. So the money that you have put down and you're not getting nothing, take it out and invest it in Real Talk. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Remember, you can also be a member of Real Talk Credit Union Information, viewers. Remember, I'm a licensed money lender. Remember, Real Talk Group of Company is a huge company in Trinidad and Tobago and in other Caribbean islands. So remember that, viewers. Equipment rental, real estate, finance selling vehicles, security and intelligence, finance and investment. I'm a licensed money lender. We have our program on TV. So we have about 5 or 6 different companies running in Trinidad and Tobago, viewers. So when you hear people outside our money save, like all you're hearing the different type of companies Real Talk have. Real Talk also have Real Talk Credit Union Information, and you still asking? Come now, man. Come now, man. So viewers, I would like to send out a special shout out to Judy. Judy of Main Road in Princestown. I heard that you are a viewer that never misses Real Talk. I also heard that you cook and you clean and you wash your wares and you clean up your kitchen and thing. And when you sit down from 7 to 8, you just tell them, all I do but I'm watching Saieed, my darling. So my dear, a special good night to you. So as we move on with our program tonight, viewers, the government is looking to include migrant children in the local primary school system, according to Foreign and CARICOM Affairs Minister Amory Brown. Dr. Amory Brown. Brown stated that the Education Ministry was working with key stakeholders towards this integration, ideally for the upcoming school year. He added that no decision has been made as yet to how and when this would happen. Education Minister Dr. Nian Gasby-Dolly subsequently confirmed this. So they have plans. The thing is, listen to this, 90% of the migrant children have in Trinidad is Venezuela and Colombia. they're going to be integrated in our primary school. We would need to have a translator. A translator from standard 1, standard 2, standard 3, standard 4, standard 5, a Spanish translator. So in every class in the primary school, the Ministry of Education will have to implement a translator to translate from Spanish to English and English to Spanish. It's going to be tough, but let's hope they get through with it. Let's hope they get through with it. So viewers, birdies singing, toodly doodly doodly doo doo doo. Between Tuesday and Wednesday of this week, I heard that the electricity went at Mount Hope Hospital. And I heard the entire hospital had no electricity. So I asked, I said, what about the backup generator? It wasn't functional. Imagine now you're in a hospital and you're in life support. Or you are on something that plugged into an outlet using electricity. And this electricity went at Mount Hope. Anybody hear about that? Call a good night.
Good night, Mr. Said.
Go right ahead. Go right ahead, your life.
You're right. You know what's going on there?
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something, eh? You're doing real spiritual work here tonight. I will tell you what. Because you're doing
on his side. Imagine electricity go on you on life support and your backup generator did not kick in. What's going to happen? You all heard about it? The entire hospital was on a blackout. Wow. Anybody have grandmothers or grandfathers died during the blackout? Paula, good night.
Good night, Fred.
Go right ahead, your life.
You see, this crime, it is my personal opinion that this crime is being fueled and it is pro-government. Because since Gary Griffith was commissioner, he was making complaints that it is the issuing of contracts, CPEP contracts, to these gang leaders that is fueling this crime, sir. And we see very clearly in the Express today that thing that happened in Mobile yesterday or the day before, that it is fight over contracts, CPEP contracts. Now, isn't it the same CPEP contracts? I don't know, isn't it being given by the government, and CPEP is government, the government control that, sir? And why is it that, this is a government of denial. If there is shortage of drugs or anything, there is a denial. Everything there is a denial that everything is right. Everything is not right, sir. Nothing is right in this country. Why is the government, look at the you're seeing from time to time, old people, they cannot stay in the yard, they cannot sit in the home. Bandits again, I'm going to reiterate, look at who are the bandits that is running out. Look at them and see what is happening. You see, all these people going out and they call on you to march. I don't support that march. You do not think the criminal would say, but what the people and them are going to march in. Let us stop. No, I think what the people have to do, march against the government. There is no political will. There has to be a political will before we see any improvement in this crime. When you go and you put somebody there that you handpick because you could ask them what to do and what to do, you go and you extend this person's time. They said by June everything is going to come. It won't. And what is happening? What is it you are doing about it? You are in government. What is it you are doing about it? What are you doing about the infrastructure? What are you doing about everything in this country? You are doing nothing. And then you have the audacity to go back and say you're asking people to vote for you. I don't know, but if these people vote for you, which means they don't like their children and their grandchildren, anybody who supports this government does not like their children and grandchildren. I'm asking you, think, don't do not think race. Vote for what is correct, because we see the UNC saying they are going to reintroduce that community patrol, that community comfort, and that is what they had. And there was very little or no crime, sir. So this is what we need. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you, my friend. So I'll stay on that. National Security Minister Fitzgerald Hines stated that the government does not issue CPEP contract to gangs, but if any state enterprise does so, they will be held accountable. The minister confirmed that he met with law enforcement officials yesterday, and they gave the assurance that they would get control of ongoing gangs warfare, which has resulted in 2 murders and a firebombing at the Morvan house in the past few days. Hines admits that the information coming to him was that the incident were as a result of ongoing gang activity involving persons in the area and those who might be elsewhere. Senior police source close to the investigation stated that the murder and firebombing of the Morvan house was connected to a war over CPEP contracts between 2 gang leaders who are both in jail. The leaders in jail and they're fighting for contract. You can believe this? The gang leaders in jail and they're fighting for contract outside here. But Hines insisted that from the reports he received a CPEP contract was not the issue that led to the gang warfare. Asked if a percent or a recent murdered victim had been the recipient of a CPEP contract, Hines said he was not aware. How hard is it to find out? How hard is it to find out? The minister added that the contracts are not issued by the government or specifically cabinet. So how hard is it to find out? I mean, they get all the information. You must know who got the contract. You must know who issued the contract. You must know how much money is being spent on the contract. And you must know how long the contract is for. Those are information. Now, this is what we call first-hand information. So if they get information, that's the information you'll be getting. So Hines coming to tell me that he don't know. Well, there's something wrong there. Something definitely wrong. They call her good night.
Saeed, good night.
Go right ahead.
Saeed, they can't touch them. Not even the behind prison walls, they cannot touch them. They fray them. Secondly, the generator shut down in the general hospital. When the current went off, thanks to the PNM.
Correct.
Because a lot of them lying down in the PNM. So let Rowley deal with that and deal with them. Let me see how they're feeling. And the prices to register children in school.
It's ridiculous.
Why is it so ridiculous, Saeed?
Yes.
Why isn't the Ministry of Education intervention isn't there in the schools? All these thousands of dollars these people charging to register. People cannot even afford that because they have to buy books, uniform and shoes and still pay $3,000+ to register. Some of them is poor people that their children study hard and pass for good schools. And they cannot afford to pay that kind of money. What is Bidoli doing about that? Yeah?
And this
so then
is the
what the
public
children
domain long
will do when
time.
they can't register, they have to stay home.
If you have 2 children going in one school, what's going to happen?
Exactly. Right? No intervention at all in that. This has been going on for years and years and years. And everybody sit and shut their mouth and they're saying nothing and putting down their foot for the Ministry of Education and those principals in the schools. Because they're still getting taxpayers' money from the government.
Correct.
To run the schools,
Correct.
Right? Plus this amount of money they're taking from these poor children. Or you could do that in the prestige schools, you know, because the prestige parents could afford to pay it. You understand? This is what we're going through under this PNM government. Thank you, Saieed.
Thank you, my dear. So viewers, we're going to the Bankers Association, but before we go there, we are going for a short commercial break, and we're going to hear what the Bankers Association have to say concerning individuals that have been robbed after they left the bank with cash after this.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Realtalk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Realtalk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Realtalk Credit Union information stores are now open to members of the public. We are located at the Realtalk Group of Companies building at number 14 Caroni Savannah Main Road. Opening hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us via telephone at 238-6716 or 231-6219 to book your appointment. You can also stay connected with us via Facebook. Do you have a public concern you would like to highlight? You can email your pictures and videos to realpublicconcerns@gmail.com, and we will highlight your concerns on our show for Public Concerns Wednesday.
Welcome back to Realtalk viewers. The Bankers Association of Trinidad and Tobago is finalizing a partnership with Crime Stoppers and the police service as they fight back against criminals who have been robbing customers after they withdraw cash at ATMs and banks in the country. The group are working on a reward for persons who have information on such incidents as they seek to deal with the situation collectively and expeditiously. After several people have fallen victim to criminal in recent times. Aaron Carmichael, a director of Crime Stoppers, said the person who have information can reach out to Crime Stoppers by calling 800-TIP anonymously to provide details about the crime. He noted that when information comes in from the public, Crime Stoppers is then able to access and investigate what has been provided, and once the tip has been fruitful, the persons will be able to obtain the reward. According to Carmichael, the more the police officer do their jobs concerning nabbing the criminals, and the more favors the officers find with the public in terms of trust and confidence, people will gravitate towards sharing information. So, I want to hear your 2 cents on this now, viewers. We have about 20 minutes on our program tonight. What do you have to say concerning your 2 cents? Now, listen to this. Listen to this. A lot of people who got robbed from exiting the bank to their vehicle. Let's just say 10 people called. 8 people out of the 10 will say, Saieed, the bandits knew exactly how much money we withdraw from our account. How come? How is that? how it is. Now, in a bank, front door, there are numerous amount of people going in and out at the same time. How is it that bandits are picking individuals who to rob and who to follow whom? How come? How is that possible? How is that possible? The Bankers Association visit each bank that an individual say that they were robbed from. Did they look at footage from cameras over tellers? Did they look at footage? Hi, my name is John Doe. I took out X amount of dollars from my account. When I exited the bank, went into my car, this guy came knocking. You wind down the glass, gave me 10,000. How did he know I withdraw 10,000 from my account? How did he know to come by me directly? How did he know to follow me home? How did he know that? Now the Bankers Association is asking the public to come forward. How the hell in God's name would the public know that? How would the public know that? How would a guy be seated in a chair in the waiting area of the bank know exactly how much money I took out from the teller? They don't. How, in God's name, did this individual know exactly how much money I took out from my account by the teller? Nobody else knew about this other than who? The man sitting on the chair? No. 4 persons behind you waiting? No. Who else? The teller. Who are we going to blame? John Public? John Public is going to call in the Crime Stoppers and tell him, hey, you know Johnny down there, no? How? Tell me, how? The only person knew how many money or how much money I am taking out is the teller in front of me. The teller in front of me. Because when you leave home to go to a bank, you alone know how much money you are taking out. You alone know that. When you reach into the bank, it's only you and the teller knows that. We're not labeling nobody. I want you to understand something. We're not labeling anybody. We're not accusing anybody. But common sense would tell you it's just you and the teller knows that. So how it is a man could come up to your car or take out that gun and point it at the windscreen and say, hey, give me the 10,000 now, take out. How the hell did he know that? How? How in God's name? What the bank needs to do now, what the bank, not Bankers Association, what the banks need to do, be a little more tight with tellers. Because like I said, common sense will tell you, nobody knows how much money I am taking out other than the teller. Not the manager, not the supervisor, not the man and the woman who sit down in the chair behind me, not them, just the teller. And after so long now, of this happening, bankers now come out. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Saeed.
Go right ahead.
As usual, man, you keep up the great work, Mr. Saeed. But this issue is a sort of complicated issue because let's say I go to a particular bank and I withdraw 30,000 from the bank. The teller and I know that the teller will know I withdraw 30,000. It's a sort of complicated thing because you have servers, it's a computer network that is all connected to a command center. Just as the video at the bank, all those cameras now throughout the bank there, that is not only seen at the bank, it has a command center also that sees these, see what's happening in the bank and so on. So the server, there's a central server that receives all of this information from the bank. So when a teller takes out $30,000 from your account, it goes to the bank server there, the local server, and then there's a central server that it goes to where it's far away from that particular bank. So that the persons there have to be targeted really, and it's not necessarily, it could be the teller at the particular bank.
Hold on there, caller. We having a discussion here now, right?
Yes.
I park up about 20 feet away from the bank.
Right.
Walk into the bank.
Right.
Withdraw this money.
Yes.
Now keep in mind, let's just say 10 people get robbed, 8 of them said, Saeed, how did this individual know exactly how much money we take out? So I park 20 feet away, right?
Right.
Walk into the bank.
Right.
Took out the 10,000. Going back to the car. When I sit in my car, they come knocking. Give me the 10,000 you now take out. How did he know that?
Right. So remember, that criminal is looking. That criminal is there. Have connections with the persons at command center or the local bank you are dealing with. So this is how it goes, and this crime network is a very complicated and sophisticated crime network. You know, you have security at the bank also walking up and down. They knowing what's happening also. And remember, they have the criminals waiting there, you know, man, like volunteers waiting, you know. So it's easy to say, hey, Mr. Dress in yellow shirt and black pants coming out there. The criminals say, I don't want to call a bank, but a particular bank in South. I stopped a crime scene, you know. There was a fella in a vehicle park about 100 feet away. So when I came out my vehicle and I watched, I see two guys, notorious looking guys. I informed the security at the bank one time. And when he realized the security came out to look, they take off. So they are looking around and probably have connection with the people at command center. Just as how our local police, over 50% of them is corrupted and involved in crime and the car stealing racket and all of these kind of things, you know. And they know what's happening, you know, Mr. Saeed. So it's a very complicated thing to really deal with, but people have to be more careful when you go to the bank. Look around. When you're coming out, look around, because that is no good sit down in the car waiting, and you could detect them. Because during COVID-19, I think it have a group of people, they want to wear masks and so on. Now they wear hoodie and mask and cap.
Yes.
So they could be a suspect. So people going to the bank will be extra cautious. Just as criminals where we are living today, man, everybody, you only hear cries, criminal activity. And Mr. Said, you keep up the great work, man. You're doing a really great job to fix this country. And for the first time in this country, because of Real Talk, now you have people talking openly about, you know, our African brothers and sisters condemn the Prime Minister for making this statement about India going to attack African and things, and the doubles and breaks thing. They condemn him, you know. So we on the right path. Bless to you and your staff, Mr. Said. It all started on your program. I don't know if you know that, you know. And now people are talking openly about it. So God bless, Mr. Said. You take care. All the best.
Thank you, my friend. You see, I said this from the beginning, you know, I didn't come to follow it, I come to lead, you know. We're bringing news to you in a different way, you know. More in-depth, you know. Let's have a conversation. I want to find out what is taking place in your community. Let Trinidad and Tobago know what is taking place in your community. Let Trinidad and Tobago know what you need in your community. Hey, this is one of the reasons why I do ask for funding, and I keep saying it. Because our friend go know our partner, and we bad talk his partner, And there's enemy right there. So to prevent that, let me fund my program and let me be me. Call a good night. Hello?
Yes, sir. Good night.
My friend, go right ahead.
Saeed, concern, and this whole banking issue we're talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the last call I said that he making out that.
Dear caller?
Nobody said no, you see bank and because it's chosen. Yeah, so I'm telling you, when the company money, they tell you the amount they come for. Yeah, that's how you know how much money you take out. It's a simple thing. It's a simple thing. The person who you're dealing with that person, contact point in place. Let me be real now. Let me talk facts now. Nobody else can know.
As I say, we are accusing nobody, you know. But I will tell you something. Common sense is a big thing.
Yeah, let me be real. Let me be real. Nobody else in our bank know how much money you take out. Only you alone know, and the person behind the counter know. And when they come, they ask you for the amount of money you withdraw. So it's common sense, like you say. There's only one person that put up there. People that use the initiative and stop beating around the bush. People putting it in place, they're putting it in place. And what is the police doing about it? Is the police doing anything about it? What about the crime rate right now? Let me tell you something. Before I go, I just want to make a quick mention here. See, people at Spring Village, it's a simple thing they are doing. They are linked up with a Baku man and a Savita man, a piece of land. And fast as they kill them, let's put them inside and done with doing what the police.
Oh God, caller. Don't do me that tonight now. Don't do me that tonight. But I understand what you're saying. I mean, if a police officer who held a meeting in Barapur with the homeowners and whatnot, and if he could come out and say, protect your home at all costs, what are you going to do? If the police telling you that, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I just say any good mother son, jump my fence. That is the day all they ain't going and see all your son missing, you know. Because I'm telling all you jump my fence, I put a slug in you, and it's 4 red-nosed Rottweiler, you know. All of you joke? You think I go and call back a Rot? A pit bull? No, I have pit bull and Rottweiler. Jump my fence, so help my God. They will eat you. You think I study the police? No. You think I study the magistrate? No. Police had to protect his house. The magistrate, well, he had bodyguard protecting his house. Mine? My job is to protect my house and my family in it. So when you jump in there and you get a slug and you can't jump back out, you think I'm going to call back a Rottweiler? You think I'm going to call back a pit bull? No, I never tell you jump that fence. So all them mother good son, you just wish them goodbye. Now, like I said on a previous show, I am not going to honey up my mouth to talk, you know. Crime is on a rampage. They don't business about you. So why should I put honey in my mouth to say, well, you know, officer, I was home alone, and look where he do, man, and then I don't know whose child is that. No, gun them down. I'm done with it. Gun them down and done with it. The police have license to kill. But these days now, these days is a different story. A gang going against our next gang and they helping the police. The gang killing other members of a gang and they helping the police. So from the time police know that gang related, that is it. They wrap up that and done with that. You know what's the sad part about it? The ages and the former ages and them know the gang members. They know how much gang it have. They know who involved in gang. And you know what? They can't do nothing about it. So the murder rate going up, larceny going up, housebreaking going up. And what happening? What happening? It's 2 things I do about it. You jump my fence, you collect a slug and dog eat you. Or when I light a candle on your head, you jump off a light pole and done with that. You feel like business? Trinidad and Tobago, let me tell you something. You think if I did afraid something, you think I would have been on national television? 5 years now, I running my program from my pocket. You think I afraid anybody out there? You think I afraid them gunman and them? You think I afraid them gang leaders? No! From the time you say you're coming at Saieed, I will know who coming. Saieed, you know so and so coming after you. Really? Well, stop them in their track. You coming down to do Saieed something, your car run off. You coming down to do Saieed something, you get a heart attack. You blaming me? No, don't blame me. Know who you're coming after. You know why I am saying that? He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall be covered under the shadows of the Almighty. God bless me to do spirit work, you know. And let me tell you something, I will practice what I know. I will practice what I know. Nobody can take that away from me. Nobody can charge me. Oh, Saieed, doing spirit work, I'm going to charge you. Really? But I will show you what madness is all about. So much bandit and criminal that have to charge. You want to go and charge them. You want to hunt them down. You want to hunt down Saieed? Really? But we're talking a different talk and we're rolling a different dice. Let me tell you something. When God sent me into this world, He sent me without fear, you know. He sent me without fear, you know. He sent me to be a leader, not a follower, you know. He sent me to set records straight and not twist records, you know. Hence the reason why all my business is above board. Every single one. From equipment rental, to real estate, to buying and selling car, to being a licensed money lender. Everything is above board. All my taxes paid. You can't come and say, Saieed, well, hold this on at the table. Really? All my staff will tell you, here what's going on. From the time you tell Saieed, hold on at the table, Saieed will cost you until you exit his building. I do business. I do business. And being this brave now, that's why I could come out and tell all, here what's going on. Real talk will find only 4% on investment. Which financial institution giving all of that? Nowhere else. We're getting it only at Real Talk. Remember, we have a Real Talk Credit Union information, viewers. We have business running local and international. I solid. You see, God said, build your house on a what? On a stone and not sand. My house built on stone and not sand. That's why I could be like me. As a public figure, you know. I'm a public figure. I am a father. I am a businessman. I am a friend. I am a brother. I am a nephew. I reach no grandfather stage yet. But I will tell you something. I will tell you something. When I came into this world, go forth into the world, and I will direct you as He direct all those prophets before me. Loud mouth when you can't interfere with me, and I'm setting the record straight. So viewers, you are viewing Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I am Saieed Ali, a spiritual consultant and a businessman. So our rerun of this program is Monday, 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Like I say, you want to borrow money, you want to do business, you want to get the best interest rate, contact us. So until we meet again, be safe and enjoy your weekend.